The question is, how do categories impact brand strategy and brand design? And it's one of the reasons why I put categories in the 5 C's of the discovery process. There's a couple of things to think about here. Often when I am pitching for a new assignment, the business owner will say, well, what do you know about our category? Are you an expert in trucking? Are you an expert in independent schools? How much do you know about selling beauty products online, or whatever the case may be? And I tell them, listen, you hire me to be an expert in my business, which is brand strategy, not an expert in your business. I need to understand a certain amount of your language and your acronyms that you use and what happens when you work within your category. But the real value of hiring me is the expertise that I can bring from managing brands across all categories, because the disciplines and the concepts of building strong brands apply regardless of your category. And then we can apply them to your business. So if you want to just find experts in cardboard packaging distribution in North America, I'm telling the truth, there is maybe half a person who specializes in that on the brand strategy side. And they're going to tell you things that you know already. So resist the temptation to always look inside, because you don't get your bubble. Actually, you want somebody who's going to challenge from the outside. So the first step on that is in the Lighthouse Brand Strategy Academy is be comfortable with stepping outside of your category to be able to look from a bigger perspective at what I call category conventions, the kind of cliches, the habits, the things that everybody does that are non-differentiating anymore. They become hygiene factors. Everyone in your category does it. So what are you going to have to do to stand you apart? The second thing is, don't think that because you're not in a sexy category, you're not selling fashion or retail goods or prestigious cars or things like that, that branding doesn't apply for you. And branding being the bigger sense of the word in terms of attributing meaning to what you stand for and to your business, owning that territory in the mind. I did recently a consulting assignment for a structural engineering firm. And, most people won't think about them when they name, they won't at all unless you're in that business. Their customers were the large property developers who they do amazing structural design engineering plans for across a wide spectrum of the west of North America and now going global. They were still struggling to be able to be identified as the lead player in that category, although they've got incredible skills. And what we ended up doing, having gone through this brand DNA development process and the brand center management process, was identify 2 areas that they really specialized in and that they were unbeatable in. One was building high-rise residential towers in urban areas. And the second was the direct way in which they provided on-site advisory and consultation with the constructors of the property developers. They did better than anyone else. In fact, the others weren't doing it. So those were the 2 key areas that they focused on, became a bird, the hat that they hung their hook on, as it were, and that they became recognized for, that anyone considering that category of property development would automatically come to them. Their name was Core, and they did a fantastic job of building this brand identity. In this, we'll teach you how to apply this to any category, but particularly your category. Once you've pulled out, we'll focus on your category specifically. So whether you're selling luxury cruises, shoes, a service product, whether you're a lawyer, whatever, we will understand in detail the category constraints and the category opportunities for your business and your brand by applying the bigger concepts of how to build a strong, differentiated, and compelling brand positioning, your DNA.